We both know why you're here, buddy. You don't know what to do because that girl you've been texting stopped replying to you and she's probably hanging out with someone new. They're probably doing it too. I'm kidding. Don't worry about it. Texting is complicated and we fuck up from time to time. But now you guys have me. I heard your prayers asking for help when it came to texting women, which sounded more like complaining if I'm being honest. Look, I know I'm a Greek god of romance and all, but sheesh, you guys spend a lot of time asking for favors. How am I supposed to enjoy myself around women if you guys keep whining every time? I want to help you guys improve your texting so you can spend more time actually talking with girls instead of complaining. Ooh, why doesn't she want me? I'm obviously the perfect one for her because I'm nice and I'll treat her better than everyone else. Eros, please. Shut up and listen to me, fools. I present to you my 7 godly tips you need to keep in mind when texting women, so you actually have a chance with these girls and be in control of your life for once. Now write this shit down, cause this is gold. Trust me, you'll see the difference immediately. The first thing you need to learn is how to stay cool when you're texting. You never, and I repeat, never want to show a girl you're more interested in her than she is in you, unless you want to chase her away. You want your conversations to be cool and casual until she's comfortable around you to talk about more personal topics. Let her know that she can talk to you about anything. Once she's a lot more comfortable with you, it'll be easier to start conversations with her. Remember, the key is to be interested in her, just not more than she is in you. Second, you need to learn how to read the momentum of your conversation. You need to understand how the conversation is going if you want to know if she's starting to like you or not. If she's replying fast as fuck, you gotta reply just as fast, man. This means she's already interested in you, or at the very least, she enjoys texting you. You have to keep that momentum going. If she's being cold, well, just end the conversation. Don't waste your time. But don't be rude about it and call her out for it. It makes you look desperate and needy. That's what guys with small dick energy do. It's unattractive. What you want is big dick Eros energy. So be polite. Say you have to go, or that something came up, or even better, just don't reply and maybe text her the next day if you feel like it. Ending the conversation when she's being unresponsive shows that you have other things to do instead of just talking to her all day. It adds to your value as a person. Third, do you even know your value as a person? Sure, you want the girl, but think about why the fuck would she want you? What makes you special among everyone else? What do you have to offer? Ask yourself these questions first. Find out what makes you interesting and valuable. I'm a Greek god with abs and a dick that looks like it was carved by Michelangelo. But that isn't what makes women interested in me. It's more than that. You have to show your value to the woman you're interested in. Of course you're not boring, but how would she know that? Simple. Tell her a funny story that happened to you. Tease her. Mess around with her. You have to be engaging in a conversation where she can respond with her emotions, so you're developing an actual emotional connection with her, which is very important to women. You want her to know that you're confident enough to make fun of her instead of just complimenting her like every other guy. She'll understand that it's never boring with you around. Keep her interested in you by letting her know what she's missing out on. Fourth, do not force the conversation. You don't want to be that guy that texts her every day, "Good morning," or "What's up?" Just waiting for her to reply. Cut that shit out. It's stupid. She'll think you have nothing else to do except be creepy. Girls don't like that. They want to be treated like a person like everyone else. Don't be a simp, and do not put them on a pedestal for fuck's sake. If you have nothing interesting or worthy to text her about, then don't bother. You want to make sure that each of your conversations are memorable and fun, not boring and repetitive. Just text her enough to keep you on her radar. You don't have to text her every day. Give her some space and let her be the one to start the conversation with you instead. Remember, I'm a handsome, omnipotent god, so I'll know every time you scratch your balls and send crappy texts. I'm watching you. Number 5. It's important that you be interested in what she likes, or at least some of it. Don't be assholes. Once your conversation gets going with the girl you like, you'll start to learn more about her. Pick up on that. It shows that you're actually interested in her and that you remember stuff about her. Use this as an opportunity to come up with a reason to text her more often, or at least once a week. It'll give you a lot more options of things to talk about and to help you develop the connection between you two while her interest in you builds up. Don't limit your conversations to just one thing. It'll be boring. You gotta be flexible. No one wants to spend time with a person who only talks about one thing all the time, or someone who's not interested in what the other person has to say. Sixth, you have to be creative with your texting. Don't overuse your emojis. Save it for when you're gonna tease her or when you're gonna say something flirty, so that if she doesn't respond the way you expected her to, you can just play it off as a joke. And no dick pics ever. Your little buddy there isn't as impressive as you think. This also applies when asking her out on a date. Text, don't call. Texting helps you test the waters out, and it's easier to save yourself from rejection. It's too awkward if you call, ask them out, get rejected, and lose your confidence in the process. If you text and get rejected, you can always play it cool after and ask them out when your chances are better. Don't be afraid to tease her when you get rejected and joke about her misunderstanding your text. The great and not so great thing about texting is they can be misinterpreted. Use this and the emojis to your advantage. Finally, at number 7. If she still doesn't warm up to you after following these tips, you have to accept the fact that not all girls will be interested in you. You can try as hard as you want with every girl you want to go out with, but not all of them will feel the same way. That's fine, but it doesn't mean you can't be friends or that she can't be a prospect in the future. Don't worry about why she doesn't like you. It's pointless. There's too many factors to think about. Maybe she doesn't want a relationship. Or maybe you remind her of her ugly-ass ex-boyfriend. You'll never know. Instead, use this as an opportunity to become friends. You can ask them for advice that needs a woman's perspective. Maybe you'll end up liking one of her friends, or they find you attractive in the future. This doesn't mean that you should wait around like a fucking lapdog. You're better than that. Just move on. Either way you look at it, this is in your favor. Learn from this experience and use it as an opportunity to do better with the next chick that comes along. All right, that's all you need to learn. Remember, play it cool, don't be a creep, and keep her interested. Not everyone can be a god like me. But if you follow my advice, you're one step closer than the rest, and you'll start seeing a huge improvement in your texting game. Thirsty for some more dating advice? Subscribe to my channel and hit that notification button so you can watch out for more of my divine dating advice videos every week. Eros out.